Have you ever stopped to think about how much your words shape your reality? What if I told you that the way you answer a simple question like, "How are you?" could influence not only your mood, but also the direction of your life? In Attitude is Everything, Jeff Keller dives deep into the power of words, thoughts, and beliefs and shows us how small shifts in our mindset can lead to extraordinary results. Are you ready to take control of your attitude and unlock your potential? Welcome to Book Bites, the show where we don't just summarize books, we bring their wisdom to life. Today, we're exploring a book that's transformed millions of lives, a book that claims the secret to happiness, success, and fulfillment isn't luck, talent, or even hard work. It's your attitude. That's right. We're diving deep into Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. So, grab a notebook, settle in, and get ready to discover how a simple shift in mindset can unlock your greatest potential. Part 1. The Power of Words and Thoughts. Lesson 1. The Domino Effect. How Thoughts Become Reality. Let's start with a story. Picture Jeff Keller, a successful lawyer on the outside, but inside, he's restless, frustrated, and unfulfilled. Every day, he wakes up dreading his job, feeling stuck in a life that doesn't inspire him. One day, he realizes that his biggest obstacle isn't his job, his boss, or his circumstances, it's his own attitude. That moment of clarity changed everything. He left law behind and became a motivational speaker, dedicating his life to helping others unlock their potential. His journey is proof that when you change your attitude, you change your life. Keller's first lesson is simple but profound. Your thoughts shape your reality. He introduces the domino effect, the idea that your thoughts influence your words shape your beliefs drive your actions, and your actions determine your results. It all starts in your mind. Let's break that down. Thoughts. What you focus on grows. If you constantly think about problems, you'll see more problems. If you focus on possibilities, you'll find opportunities. Words. The language you use reinforces your beliefs. Saying, "I can't," programs your mind for failure. Saying, "I'm learning," opens the door to growth. Beliefs. Over time, repeated thoughts and words become beliefs, deeply held convictions about what's possible for you. Actions. Your beliefs drive your behavior. If you believe you're capable, you'll take bold action. If you believe you're doomed to fail, you'll hold back. Results. Your actions create your outcomes. Change your thoughts, and you change your life. Lesson 2. The power of language. Choose your words. Change your world. Keller shares a personal story about his self-talk regarding mechanical tasks. For years, he repeated phrases like, "I'm no good at fixing things." After decades of reinforcing this belief, he found himself completely avoiding such tasks. The lesson? Your words create your world. Choose them wisely. He challenges us to pay attention to the words we use every day. Are they empowering or limiting? Do you say, "I'm terrible at math," or "I'm getting better at math every day"? Do you answer, "How are you?" with "fine" or "could be worse"? Or do you say, "fantastic" or "terrific"? For the next week, become a detective of your own language. Notice every time you use limiting words like, "I can't," "I'm not good at," or "that's just the way I am." Replace them with empowering alternatives. "I'm learning," "I'm improving," "I can figure this out." It might feel awkward at first, but over time, you'll notice a shift not just in your words, but in your energy, confidence, and results. Part 2. Breaking negative habits and building positive ones. Lesson 3. The habit loop. Why we get stuck. why do we continue saying things that don't serve us? Often, it's because we haven't recognized that we have a choice. Many of us fall into patterns of negativity without realizing the impact on our lives. Keller explains that habits are like grooves in a record. The more you repeat a behavior, the deeper the groove becomes, and the harder it is to change. But here's the good news. You can create new grooves. You can build new habits that support your goals. Consider how you respond when someone asks, "How are you?" Do you say, "Fine," or "Could be worse"? These responses might seem harmless, but they reflect a mediocre attitude that holds you back. Even worse, negative replies like lousy or terrible drag down both you and those around you. Start by replacing neutral or negative responses with high-energy ones like terrific or fantastic. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but over time, you'll notice a shift not just in your words, but in your energy, confidence, and relationships. As Keller puts it, your day goes the way the corners of your mouth turn. Lesson 4. The power of repetition, affirmations, and self-talk. Keller introduces the concept of affirmations, positive statements that, when repeated consistently, can reprogram your subconscious mind. He shares stories of people who have used affirmations to overcome fear, build confidence, and achieve their goals. For example, one reader wrote, "Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better." Over time, this simple phrase helped her overcome self-doubt and pursue her dream of starting a business. Choose one affirmation that resonates with you. Write it down, say it out loud every morning and night, and watch how your mindset begins to shift. Lesson 5. Breaking the cycle from victim to victor. Keller emphasizes that we often fall into the trap of blaming others for our problems. We say things like, "My boss is impossible," or "The economy is terrible." But as long as we see ourselves as victims, we give away our power. He shares the story of Maria, a single mother who lost her job during a company downsizing. At first, Maria was angry and blamed her boss and the economy. But after reading Keller's book, she decided to take responsibility for her future. She started a small catering business from her kitchen, using her love of cooking to support her family. Within a year, Maria's business was thriving, and she credits her shift in attitude as the turning point. Her story reminds us, when we stop blaming and start acting, we reclaim our power. The next time you catch yourself blaming someone or something else for your situation, pause and ask, "What can I do to improve this?" Take responsibility for your attitude and your actions. Part 3. Taking responsibility and committing to change. Lesson 6. The 90/10 principle. It's not what happens, it's how you respond. Here's a bold truth. No one else is responsible for your pay. Attitude, it's entirely up to you. Keller highlights that while external circumstances may be beyond your control, your reaction to them isn't. He quotes Dr. Charles Swindoll, who famously said, "Life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it." This principle applies to challenges too. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, view them as minor inconveniences. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this experience? What lessons can I learn? When you adopt this mindset, setbacks become stepping stones to success. Keller also stresses the importance of gratitude. Reflecting on your blessings, not dwelling on misfortunes, can dramatically improve your outlook. Make it a habit to list what you're grateful for daily. It's a simple practice, but its effects are profound. Keep a gratitude journal. Every night before bed, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Watch how this practice shifts your perspective over time. Lesson 7. Commitment, the magic ingredient. One of the most inspiring parts of Attitude is Everything is Keller's discussion on commitment. He shares W. H. Murray's insight. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, always ineffectiveness. Once you commit to a goal, something magical happens, opportunities arise, people support you, and progress becomes inevitable. But here's the catch. Commitment requires action. Keller encourages readers to share their goals with others for accountability. For instance, Zig Ziglar once publicly declared his weight loss goal before achieving it, knowing he couldn't back out. This burning your bridges approach forces you to follow through, even when it feels uncomfortable. Remember, growth happens outside your comfort zone. Keller reminds us, if you want to be successful, you must be willing to be uncomfortable. Pick one goal you've been putting off. Share it with a friend or family member and set a deadline. Hold yourself accountable. Lesson 8. The power of persistence. Never give up. Keller tells the story of Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, Edison replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This relentless persistence is a hallmark of successful people. Keller encourages us to adopt a never give up attitude. Setbacks are inevitable, but they're not the end of the story. Every failure is a lesson. Every obstacle an opportunity to grow. Think of a recent setback. Instead of seeing it as a failure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to move forward? Part 4. Surrounding yourself with positivity. Lesson 9. The company you keep in Nourishing versus toxic people. Who you surround yourself with matters a lot. Keller distinguishes between two types of people, nourishing and toxic. Nourishing individuals lift you up, offer encouragement, and inspire you to reach higher. Toxic people, on the other hand, drain your energy with complaints, doubts, and negativity. To build a supportive environment, Keller advises cutting ties with toxic influences and seeking out uplifting ones. He also suggests creating visual reminders of your goals, like handwritten signs or notes in your wallet. These cues keep you focused and motivated, reinforcing your commitment to positivity. He shares the story of a woman who, after distancing herself from negative friends, found the courage to pursue her dream of becoming a writer. Surrounded by supportive people, she published her first book and built a thriving career. Evaluate your inner circle. Who uplifts you? Who drains you? Spend more time with the former and less with the latter. Lesson 10. The power of environment. Setting yourself up for success. Keller emphasizes that your environment isn't just about people. It's also about the spaces you inhabit and the messages you surround yourself with. He suggests filling your home and workspace with positive affirmations, inspirational quotes, and reminders of your goals. He tells the story of a man who posted his goals on his bathroom mirror. Every morning, he read them out loud, visualizing his success. Over time, these daily reminders kept him focused and motivated, helping him achieve goals he once thought impossible. Create a success environment. Post your goals where you'll see them every day. Fill your space with images, quotes, and objects that inspire you. Part 5. Visualization and mental rehearsal. Lesson 11. The power of imagination. See it, feel it, achieve it. Keller introduces another powerful tool, visualization. He explains that vividly imagining your desired outcomes can program your subconscious mind to work toward them. For example, if you dream of owning a beachfront house in the Caribbean, picture it clearly: the white sand, swaying palm trees, and salty breeze. Feel the emotions associated with achieving this goal. He shares stories of successful athletes and entrepreneurs who use visualization to achieve extraordinary results. Whether it's a golfer, envisioning the perfect swing, or a business owner picturing their company thriving, mental rehearsal paves the way for real-world success. As Keller says, you're the producer, director, scriptwriter, lighting coordinator, costume designer, and casting director of your own mental movies. You get to choose how they turn out. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing your ideal day. Picture yourself succeeding in every task and interaction. Notice how this practice boosts your confidence and clarity. Lesson 12. The science behind visualization. Keller backs up his advice with science. Studies show that the brain can't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize success, you activate the same neural pathways as you would if you were actually living it. This mental rehearsal prepares your mind and body to perform at your best. He shares the story of a basketball team that improved their free throw percentage simply by visualizing successful shots. The power of the mind is real, and you can harness it to achieve your goals. Action step. Choose one goal you want to achieve. Every day, spend a few minutes visualizing yourself accomplishing it. Feel the emotions, see the details, and believe it's possible. Part 6. Putting it all together, your attitude action plan. Lesson 13. The attitude checkup, daily practices for success. Keller encourages readers to perform a daily attitude checkup. Ask yourself, what am I focusing on today, problems or possibilities? Are my words empowering or limiting? Am I taking responsibility for my attitude and actions? Am I surrounding myself with positivity? Am I visualizing my success? He suggests setting aside a few minutes each morning to review your goals, repeat your affirmations, and visualize your ideal day. This simple routine can set the tone for everything that follows. Create a morning routine that includes gratitude, affirmations, visualization, and goal review. Commit to it for 30 days and notice the difference in your attitude and results. Lesson 14. Overcoming obstacles, staying positive in tough times. Keller acknowledges that maintaining a positive attitude isn't always easy, especially when life gets tough. He shares stories of people who faced illness, loss, and failure, yet chose to focus on hope and possibility. He reminds us that attitude isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing how you respond to challenges. It's about finding the lesson in every setback and the opportunity in every obstacle. Action step. The next time you face a challenge, pause and ask, what's the opportunity here? What can I learn from this? Write down your answers and use them to guide your response. Lesson 15. The ripple effect, how your attitude impacts others. Keller emphasizes that your attitude doesn't just affect you, it impacts everyone around you. A positive attitude is contagious. When you choose optimism, you inspire others to do the same. He shares the story of a teacher who transformed her classroom by focusing on her students' strengths instead of their weaknesses. Her positive attitude created a ripple effect, boosting confidence and performance throughout the class. Be a source of positivity for others. Offer encouragement, celebrate successes, and model the attitude you want to see in the world. Attitude is everything. Teaches us that our words, thoughts, and actions shape our reality. By choosing empowering language, breaking negative habits, taking responsibility for our attitudes, committing to our goals, surrounding ourselves with positivity, and using visualization, we can transform our lives. As Keller beautifully puts it, attitude dominates the direction of our lives. It's not about talent, education, or money, it's about the choices you make every single day. So, I challenge you. What's one area where you can start shifting your mindset today? Maybe it's answering, how are you? With enthusiasm, reframing challenges as opportunities, or committing to a goal despite fear. Take charge of your attitude, embrace discomfort, and persist in pursuing your dreams. Remember, miracles begin the moment you decide to believe in yourself. Thank you for joining me on Book Bites. If this episode inspired you, share with a friend and start your own attitude revolution. Until next time, keep believing, keep visualizing, and keep making it happen.